Trump is actually a good president. You guys are radical leftists. Trump is the best. You should all be... Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I was about to let you off with a warning, but you just had to say we should all be... Hello, YouTube. I wanted to talk about the crazy that's been going on with the Trump regime, okay? We're gonna touch on that really quick because, dude, this is some cyberpunk okay? So, yesterday, Jerome Powell, this absolute giga chad right here, made this video addressing us, the American people. He's the boss man of the Federal Reserve, okay? He's like the big central bank guy. This man, single-handedly, has been what has been keeping us from falling into a straight-up depression and recession because of Trump's terrible economic policy. He made a video yesterday addressing us, saying that, guys, Trump is about to arrest me, which is illegal, by the way. He's about to arrest me and basically take command of the economy himself and set all of the interest rates as the president. You want to know where people do this? You want to know where this is common? Fucking Zimbabwe and Venezuela, whose president we just kidnapped. And we all know how the money is over there. Like 1 million pesos in Venezuela won't even get you bread, okay? Soon enough, we're about to see $500 bread here in America. But anyway, let's watch this video. It's very cyberpunk, dystopian, and scary.
Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned, in part, a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president. This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation.
So yeah, see, intimidation, that's been what the Trump regime has been doing all this time. I don't know if you guys remember, who was that talk show host that got fucking taken off the air for making a joke about Trump? You guys remember that? That was again from intimidation to like the TV networks to take off somebody that Trump didn't like. This is actually straight up Germany shit. 1930s Germany. Jimmy Kimmel? Oh yeah, it was Jimmy Kimmel. I worked on his set before. It was lit there. Wait, did you really? Nishikai? Wait, we have people. Do we have high-ranking people in this chat? Yo, we have people. But yeah, this is nothing new to the Trump regime. However, Trump and Jerome Powell, this giga chad, by the way, hey, the biggest balls I've ever seen, okay? You know how they tried to say we are Kirk? We are Charlie Kirk. We are Charlie. No. We need to make a song about we are Jerome Powell. We are Jerome Powell. We are all Jerome Powell. What was I gonna say? It was something about the intimidation. No, yeah, Trump and Jerome Powell there's been tension here between them for a while because Jerome Powell is one of the few high-ranking government figures that isn't bending the knee to him for good reason. Like the Federal Reserve, by the way, it's not just controlled by him. It's not like this guy is the only one making the rules for the economy, for the interest rates, for blah, blah, blah. It's a whole committee. It's a bunch of people. This guy's just like the face of it. And these guys are all just like super smart math people. And I mean, bro, with Trump's terrible tariff bullshit, this guy has been the only thing keeping us from falling into depression, into full-on Venezuela inflation, fucking Zimbabwe ass shit. And then now Trump is threatening to just arrest this guy for made up shit so that Trump can then appoint a crazy MAGA person to be the boss of the Federal Reserve. And it's going to be chaos from there. Yeah.
I have served at the Federal Reserve under 4 administrations, Republicans and Democrats alike. In every case, I have carried out my duties without political fear or favor, focused solely on our mandate of price stability and maximum employment. Public service sometimes requires standing firm in the face of threats. I will continue to do the job the Senate confirmed me to do, with integrity and a commitment to serving the American people. Thank you. Thank you.
This is my fucking goat right here. And he likes White Monster. Did I say anything else on Twitter about this? Oh yeah, I basically just tweeted this. Like, I better see all of y'all at the ballot boxes voting blue down the line. I don't give a fuck. If it was any other election, sure, go by policies or go by whatever you believe in. But this is actually code red. We have to get Trump out of office. He's about to turn us into another Venezuela, where the USD is just a bunch of worthless paper, like just monopoly money. And then today I was feeling unhinged and I just tweeted like, we're going to incarcerate every single one of these motherfuckers once we take back the House, the Senate, and the presidency. No, I mean, but we have to though. People are gonna try and cry corruption, like, look, we're going after our enemies. Like, no, motherfucker. If we don't punish this behavior after we take back the presidency, they're gonna do it again. We need to set precedents that this shit is not okay. Like, this is some third world country ass bullshit. Somebody in chat was asking under what grounds. I think the grounds that they were gonna try and indict him on was the renovations that he was trying to make to the federal to the building that he works in, Jerome Powell, which is bullshit. Just because, I mean, look at Trump. Like, Trump literally tore down the east wing of the White House to make some shitty ass ballroom or whatever. What the Trump regime is gonna do is they're gonna use that as the entryway to just get this guy under investigation. But because they're corrupt, they're gonna find some bullshit explanation to arrest him and replace him with somebody that they want. Shushi 2028. Dude, I genuinely, this isn't just my ego. Actually, no, it is my ego. If I was the president, okay, obviously I'd be a Democrat. I'd fix us. I would fix us so good. I would fix us so good. I would surround myself with the smartest fucking people. No science denialism here. Vaccinations for everybody. Public health care. We're gonna have some kind of public health care for everybody. Texas, which is where I'm from, we're gonna put bullet trains everywhere, okay, to take you from Austin to Houston to San Antonio in a couple of minutes. No more money for Israel. That's it. Like, you would just solve so many things, bro. Like, you're just like, I would just do shit like that, like, and just basically undo everything Trump has done. And then, yeah, and then just fix our relationships with all of our neighbors again, with Mexico, with Canada, with the EU. Oh, dude. And then also, yeah, fuck Russia. We're saving Ukraine. Okay, we're gonna take out Putin. Oh yeah, here's the Iran thing. Do I have any Iranian chatters? Well, let me educate myself really quick. Apparently there was some massive Iranian protests. It was like some crazy shit. Yeah, a day ago.
Overnight, protesters flooding the streets across Iran for the 14th night in a row. Masses gathering in Tehran, inundating the nation's capital as far as the eye can see. Crowds cheering around this bonfire, dancing around the flames. Chanting down with the dictator, blasting the regime over Iran's failing economy.
Oh shit. Wait, are they also wanting to get rid of their regime? Wait, what is up, dude? It is the age of the corrupt regime. Oh, you know what I saw? Look, guys, Iran is fucked. One Iranian rial is now $0. The economy there just went to shit. Like, their money's worthless right now. How much is like a million? Like a million, like nothing? It's still like nothing. Look at that. Like, how much is that like a million? 1 million Iranian dollars is not even $1 in United States. Holy shit.
Soaring inflation. In this dramatic footage posted on social media, a man with what appears to be a homemade flamethrower sets a motorcyclist on fire.
Oh,
protesters.
Who did that shit? Was that the government?
A man with what appears to be a homemade flamethrower sets a motorcyclist on fire. These protesters.
What the fuck? Wait, but was that a government person?
Risking arrest and even death. The government trying to shut them down with a nationwide communications blackout, cutting off the internet, cell service, and phone lines. As a crackdown intensifies, President Trump escalating his warning to the Iranian regime.
Again, I tell the Iranian leaders, you better not start shooting, because we'll start shooting too.
Wait, what does Trump mean by that? Iran, if you start shooting your citizens, we're gonna start shooting ours too. We can't let you guys be the most evil. I have to be the most evil. If you start shooting, I'm gonna start shooting my people over here.
Protesters have been killed and thousands more arrested. Trump clarifying his threat does not mean U.S. boots on the ground.
We'll be hitting them very hard where it hurts. And that doesn't mean boots on the ground, but it means hitting them very, very hard where it hurts.
This morning, Iran responding to those threats, warning that if the U.S. were to strike, the U.S. and Israel would be legitimate targets of the Islamic Republic. This comes just 1 week after the U.S. captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and Trump declared the U.S. is running the country. In a New York courtroom on Monday, the ousted leader and his wife pleading not guilty to drug and weapons charges. Maduro telling the judge he was kidnapped in Caracas. Now Trump is warning the U.S. could take similar action against Colombia and is threatening land strikes on drug cartels that he claims are running Mexico. In response, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum tasking her foreign minister with strengthening coordination with the United States. Trump pressed.
I've heard mixed things on the Mexican president. I'm Mexican, for those of y'all who don't know. I hear mixed things about the Mexican president. Maybe somebody in chat here knows more than me.
This week on whether there's any limits to his global powers.
Yeah, there's one thing, my own morality, my own mind. It's the only thing that can stop. I don't need international law. I'm not looking to hurt people.
I don't need international law. I'm not looking to hurt people as he's killing people around the country with ICE. But I mean, like, that's just like crazy. Like, this guy just said, I don't need international law. I'm just gonna go ahead and invade people. I'm gonna go ahead and take over countries now. Trump is so fake. He's just like stupid, bro. I'm telling you, he's fucking, oh my God. I was talking to my friend yesterday and I have a theory that Trump, not gonna lie, I feel like Trump is just an old nihilistic man that knows he's about to die, right? And he's basically just living out his wildest dream of becoming the president after people shit talked him. And this is basically him getting revenge on everybody who did him dirty and in New York City when he was younger, because he was always stupid. People were always making fun of him. So I think now, because he knows he's old and he's gonna die pretty soon, he's kind of just burning it all to the ground, like with a smile on his face before he dies, because like to him, he's just like a guy living his fucking god emperor dream, being the most powerful guy in the world. I think that makes like a lot of sense. I mean, I'm with the people of Iran though. I don't know if I have any Iranian audience, but I do stand with the people there. I mean, did you guys see that? Did you guys hear this part? Look.
The government trying to shut them down with a nationwide communications blackout, cutting off the internet, cell service, and phone lines.
So the government cut off all of their communications of the citizens. Like, what kind of just government does that? That's crazy. So yeah, my heart goes out to the Iranian people. But here's the thing though, I would support regime change. Like, I would like, some people have like a black and white opinion on United States getting involved in foreign affairs. I actually don't mind as long as we have somebody competent leading the country, America. But I do not trust Trump going into countries, regime changing, and then what? He doesn't have a fucking plan of what to do, as he's shown. Like, he doesn't know. Like, he kidnapped Maduro from Venezuela. Does anybody know what the fuck's gonna happen now? He has no plan. He has no foresight. Like, you have to have a thought out plan of what you're gonna do after you do the change, so that the people don't fall under another dictator down the line, or another, or just to make sure that the people are taken care of and that they're not being taken advantage of anymore. Even if it's by the United States, it doesn't matter. I just don't trust Trump. Like, if it was Biden, he would have a proper idea of how to properly change leadership in one of these countries. What triggered the protests? Well, let me read a little bit. The protests began around 2 weeks ago in Tehran's bazaars over rampant inflation that have spread to more than 180 cities and towns across the country of Iran, morphing into a general protest against the regime. Concerns over inflation came to a head when the prices of basic goods such as cooking oil and chicken dramatically spiked, with some products vanishing from shelves altogether. Exacerbating the situation was a decision by the central bank to end a program allowing some importers to access cheaper US dollars compared to the rest of the market. This led shopkeepers to increase prices and some to shut their doors, sparking some of the demonstrations. The move by the Bazaris, as shopkeepers in the bazaars are known, is a drastic measure for a group traditionally supportive of the Islamic Republic. Also, they were originally like supportive, like they were usually cool with whatever the regime was doing, but now they were like, yeah, no, fuck it, it's too much. Iran's reformist government attempted to alleviate the pressure by offering direct cash handouts of almost $7 per month to the entire population, but the move failed to quell the unrest. Yeah, no shit, dog. Like, guys, the country is falling into absolute chaos. Here's $7 a month. Hope this helps. How widespread are the protests and how many people have died? The unrest is the biggest in scale since 2022, when the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini in the custody of the religious police prompted the widespread woman life freedom protest. Trump is actually a good president. You guys are radical leftists. Oh, I am not a leftist, by the way. I'm a liberal. Leftists like Hassan Piker and everything, like they would call me right wing like for some reason. Trump is the best. I'm not, you fascist. Trump is good. You are a fascist. I mean, you're kind of just typing like a troll though. You're not even saying anything productive. You should all be hanged. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. See, okay, I was about to let you off with a warning, but you just had to say we should all be hanged. Clip this, clip this. Right wingers, Republicans are all screaming about how, oh, the left is the source of all violence in this country. Notice how me, the actual streamer, the guy in charge of this stream, was giving you a chance, was being like, hey, you're just expressing your opinion, that's fine. And then without even saying anything inflammatory back to you, boom, kill the Democrat, liberals, Republicans is the true party. Is that why the economy's tanking? Okay, I'm just banning you now. Like, we can have reasonable conversation. I'm open to talk with even MAGA people, but if you just come in here spouting troll comments and die, and people like that ironically should not be allowed online, because you just, like, you plague discourse. Like, you actually make free speech worse. Oh, dude, wait, so this is Mahsa Amini. It's the girl that died, right? Yeah, so that sparked the original like protest, right? So no wonder I saw something on Twitter about women also taking a stance recently in the protests, like taking off their coverings and stuff, right? Is that Iran's culture? I'm sorry, like I'm kind of ignorant, but is it in the culture of Iran where people have like the coverings, the women? I mean, it's not cool what they're going through, but it's cool to see them pushing back against their government. So anyway, let me reread this. How widespread are the protests and how many have died? The unrest is the biggest in scale since 2022, when the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini in the custody of the religious police prompted the widespread woman life freedom protest. Fueled by poverty and sometimes ethnic inequality, crowds chanted death to Khamenei, directly challenging Iran's supreme leader, who holds ultimate authority over the nation's religious and state affairs. More than 500 protesters, including at least 8 children, have been killed since demonstrations began, according to the US-based human rights activist New Agency. It said almost 10,700 individuals have been arrested. So no wonder the protests are so big this time. It's not just the people, but the main party, the main people, the main group of people that were most supportive of the regime are now turning against the regime. Hey, prayers for Iran though. Prayers for the people of Iran. I'm gonna repeat what I said. We need somebody smart in the seat of the president to handle situations like regime changing. I don't know how y'all feel about it, about the United States, you know, going and fucking with other countries' governmental problems. I personally don't have like that black and white thinking of like, oh, fuck everybody, like, but I'm also not for, you know, change everything willy-nilly. If it's necessary and if a human aid crisis, I think we should, as the most powerful country in the world. But again, we need to do so diplomatically. We have to do so with the support of the people of that country, because we can't be doing that to countries that don't want it. And then also with a plan. So yeah, that's my take, guys. That's my take on that stuff. Me, somebody that's not very, I mean, I'm fucking a React YouTuber, so I'm not necessarily the smartest when it comes to this. I think you're smart. Thank you. I don't think I'm smart. I know what I know and I know what I don't know. And I'm very good at, like, if I need help with something, I know who to ask. And that's what the president is missing right now. Like Trump, he's very narcissistic. He likes yes men. He doesn't want to be challenged. That's why, like, for example, if I was president, I want the smartest of the smart people. I want all the best people from all over the world, not just white people.